delicious coffee. Alright, welcome back. My name is Sensei Pong, and this is part 2 of dorA.thI, a gameplay of choose your own adventures game that you can download on your phone or Steam or whatever you want to do. And where we had just left off is we're recalling the time when we were in driver's ed, and we were starting to just kind of work out what was going on with our psychic abilities. So, what did I do? Did I hit the brakes as fast as I could? Or did I try to see more through my ability of clairvoyance? Or did I just yell, "Stop!" I hit the brakes as fast as I could. I would, Your foot smashed down on the brake pedal and the other cars sped by. Good reflexes, your teacher praised as you sat there gasping. But you knew it wasn't reflexes. Not entirely. Clairvoyance. That's what they called it, according to the website you found that evening, after a hand stopped shaking enough for you to type. About a quarter of the students at Kingsport High have abilities like yours. No adults though, as far as you know, and no younger kids either. A lot of the people who have powers tend to stick together, safety in numbers after all, and it's hard to spend a lot of time with people when you can't talk to them about something as huge as this. You're lucky your best friend has abilities too, or you don't know what you'd have done these last few months. You haven't even told your parents. Not many people talk about their powers at all. If they do, it's only with other kids who have them, because really, who would believe you if you told them? It's not like you go around the doctor and say, I'm not feeling very well, I have a touch of clairvoyance. Some kids are worried about that. If anyone finds out, you'll be taken away to be studied in some government lab. Other people keep their powers secret because they're embarrassed to having anything about themselves that's different. After all, when you get snickered at for wearing the wrong kind of boots or having the wrong hairstyle, what would happen if you suddenly started talking about how you can see around corners? There are already some whispers around Kingsport High about freaks and superhero wannabes. So there's a pretty wide range of opinions about these abilities. Do you really want to have to keep yours a secret? Well, my choices are no, my ability is a gift. I wish we could all be more open about our powers so we can help more people. Or yes, I'm really uncomfortable with it. I hate being different, and I only use my powers when I have to. Or yes, a few people who know about these abilities, the more powerful those of us who will have them, something like that. Or it doesn't matter as long as I can learn more about my ability, because it's fascinating. It's just cola. WTF, this ain't RC. When I'm done with the recording, I can have half a croissant. And I've just, again, peeved off all 2 of French viewers who keep tabs on my channel. I'm really giving myself anything, so let's say 1 viewer, if any. But how do I feel about these abilities? Well, in all honesty, it doesn't matter as long as I can learn more about my ability. It's fascinating. That's actually the same choice I did last time. I should have mixed it up, but whatever. And that's exactly what you're doing. Over the last few months, you found all kinds of new things you can do with your ability. You can see people in places that are much farther away than you could at first. And you think you've even started to be able to pick up on people's thoughts. This is okay, so in terms of like comic book geeks and people that are into the paranormal, this is actually crossing more into like telepathy and remote viewing, but whatever, we'll just play along with that. So you're overall just becoming like Professor Rex, kind of. So that's why Haley asked you to help out. What happened to her iPhone? Not only do you have the reputation of being able to solve problems, you're also getting a reputation for having the right kind of ability to do it. Nobody at Kingsport High wants their abilities to be too public, but there's always gossip. People who want to find you always can. Even though Haley is the editor of the school newspaper, the Kingsport Gazette, she's very discreet. She hates that some kids are getting harassed because of their abilities. She hates any kind of injustice or discrimination. And she's always writing anti-bullying editorials. Oh, but she'll keep your secret as long as you want her to. You know you can trust her. Plus, Haley offered to pay you. She's rich enough that she can afford to do that. Rich enough that she can probably afford a new phone, too. but she had a lot of her notes for her newspaper articles on that one that got stolen, so she really needs it back. And you really need the money. Things are tight at home, your parents were hit pretty hard by the recession, and there's usually enough to cover the bills. There's never much more than that. As if that wasn't bad enough, you're a junior, so you have to start thinking about college. Tuition for a really good private university is easily as much as one of your parents makes in a year, and even the state schools are raising their rates every year. Kingsport High has a couple scholarships, the Kingsport Scholar Award and the Kingsport Athlete Award, to help students fund their college educations. If you win one of those scholarships, your tuition at the University of Massachusetts will be fully paid, but if you don't, you need to find some other kind of scholarship, because with a lot of financial aid, you probably won't be able to... because without a lot of financial aid, you probably won't be able to afford to go to college, and in the meantime, you're saving every penny you can. So, here you are, in the broom closet, trying to help Haley find her missing phone. You don't like to use your ability in public places. You kind of space out when you're using it, and you don't want to call attention to yourself or walk into walls. As soon as you've gotten a good look at the phone with your clairvoyance, you start to head back into the hall. There's a mirror on the inside of the door, and you check yourself in it on the way out. What do you see? A boy who, or a girl who? So, now the question is, am I a boy or a girl? We'll see what I decide next on Sensei Pong. I know this is like a terrible cliffhanger, but whatever. Figure out what I decide. Like and subscribe, everybody. Sensei Pong signing out.